Oh, sorry, that was horrible. But hi. I also feel I'm a little upset that we only heard like the first 30 seconds of that one song. Um that's alright. Just timing wise it was kinda unlucky. Hello, good to see you again. Alright. I don't know if that's too loud or not. It's fine. Alright. I have nothing in the way of updates or saying anything or I don't have any good intro is what I'm trying to say, so maybe we should just jump right into it. Uh, last time we were doing... Okay, so yeah, we're still in trial, and we're about to get Larry's testimony, that's right. And I don't know how I feel about it. I'm like, it's good because it's buying us time, for sure, but I also don't know if, like, anything good is gonna come out of it. So I'm kind of just, gonna... I'm anticipating the outcome of it. Like, yes, good, more trial, gives us more time to argue, in Edgeworth's defense, but also, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Okay, but you know what? We just gotta, put all our worries aside and just head right in. Yeah, let's, hear it, I guess. Okay. Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything that you saw on the night of December 24th. Right. Leave it to me. Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. Hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. Oh, really? During that 5-minute recess, didn't even get to talk to Larry or anything? Alright. Let's see. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. Could be a disaster. Okay. So, he was out there looking for the Steel Samurai. So, I want to know, like, what time specifically he was out there. That night, I was out in a boat on the lake. Alright. I was looking for something and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in at the rental shop dock. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. Huh. That was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's gonna say if I press him. A little scared. Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick. Very true. I think I'll be able to press him on everything, and maybe... I don't think pressing him will, like, get me into any situations where he says something stupid, right? That's vague, so maybe we can have the court clarify that for the court. Looking for something? Yeah. Mr. Butts, what was it you were looking for? What the witness was searching for is irrelevant. Most likely he was hunting for this Gordy. That's surprisingly close to the truth, in a sense. This is all irrelevant. Get it over with. You were near the boat rental shop? Did you see that another boat was taken? Or... Around what time was that? Well, let's see. I figure I was out searching for about an hour. I guess it was around 12, midnight. Yeah. You're not sure? Hey, don't give me that face. Not some sort of human sundial, okay? We'll use watches these days, Larry. I heard this bang. Okay, he didn't clarify it. Was it just one? Was it the first or the second that we've heard? Where did the sound come from? Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know. Did you look at the lake? Yeah, I looked. Okay, I looked out. I didn't see a boat. That's suspicious. Wasn't there a boat on the lake? Oh, okay, yeah. Well, Mr. Butts? Whoa, whoa, everybody just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not. That's awful. Oh, okay, no problem. That's just the most important part of this case. Hmm. After I heard that single gunshot, I went home. Let me take a look at the court record. Do we still have Lada's deposition that says she heard two? I heard two sounds like gunshots just after midnight. I kind of want to present that against this statement. Let me save just in case it's the wrong thing. Okay, cool. Oh, wait a sec, Larry. What? You only heard one bang? You're sure? That's what I said. But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard two bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard two gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said? Yo, Nick, please. You know I never pay attention to anything. What? You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? No. That's not at all. No, Mr. Butts. What? You only heard one gunshot? Are you sure? On second thought, well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Ugh. Not sure? How could you not be sure? Yeah, well, I, might have missed the other gunshot. I was, listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude. With my headphones. What? Larry! This is kind of a big detail. And stop that booing, oh my god. Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones? Yeah, so what? That a crime? I listen to my radio. Everybody listens to the radio. What's the big deal? Mr. Von Karma, your opinion? He is pretty relatable. The whole thing, I mean, as a character, he is the one getting into the most situations, which I think is really funny. But that's not to say he's not well written. Nah, there wasn't a gunshot. Wait, was there? It is relatable. He is a well written character. He just gets himself into a lot of weird little scrapes. Waste of time. Oh, I do not accept this witness, nor his shoddy testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, could he continue the testimony? I can't say that's enough. I need to, like, pad. I need to get something out of this. Your Honor, please. Please allow the witness to continue this testimony. Ah, nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony and be sure to include details like your radio. Right, leave it to me. I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me. Alright. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud like. Then how did you hear that first gunshot? But not the second? But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. Or maybe he didn't hear the first one but did hear the second? Still confused as to which one it was. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. Okay, you were listening to your radio at a high volume? Yeah, what's the big problem? Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is. Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drumbeat from the radio. Sure enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony. Wait, Your Honor? The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ? I don't have time to explain this to you. An announcer. The guy who says things on the radio? Anyway, what this means is, when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could not— oh, yes, he could. He could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. You seem very confident. Can't believe I'm continuing this charade. I'm just a very good liar. Okay, I really want to press that last statement because he'll probably give me like a direct quote from the DJ. Yes. What did she say? Dude. Mr. Wright. Please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said do us? Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care. Yeah. Yes? Yeah. Yes? Yeah. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should. Why? Oh, well, how do you know if we don't ask? Thank God that vague response got us somewhere. Fine, very well, Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot? Just when she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," I heard the gunshot. Okay, time-related thing, it's almost Christmas. 24th or 25th. 12:15 a.m. What time was that? 11:50. 12:24. That's 12:25. Okay, so the only time-related things we have are the photos, right? So I'm like, I probably have to present either the second or the first photo. Let me just try that out. Cool, okay. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you'd better know that I don't scare that easy. Something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when he heard the gunshot. Indeed. And? Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That would seem to be the case, yes. But he should have heard that gunshot after midnight. This photograph is irrefutable proof of this fact. Let's see what the time was on the photo taken when the gun triggered Miss Hart's camera. 12:25. 15 minutes after midnight on Christmas Day. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. So that means that he heard the... which one was it? This one. Yes. It says second lake photo, but it really should be the first, right? Because this 11:50, and then, yeah. So he heard whatever was... So he wasn't a witness of the murder? Because he didn't actually hear this one, he heard this one? Anyway. What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious. Dude, what? It's so mean. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butts' claim he heard the gunshot before midnight? He could be right. I think with what we have in our court record, he could be right. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight. Am I wrong? Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. It's right here. Thank Miss Lotta Hart. Bet you didn't even know about this one, Von Karma. Look at this photograph. I said that horribly. Look at this photograph. This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m. Oh? Hmm. But there's nothing on the lake in this picture. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Aha, yeah, connecting the dots? Yes, yeah, correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve. Indeed, it would seem that is the case. Then, where does that leave us? Miss Hart testified that she heard the gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken? Not at all, Your Honor. It is a fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night, there were 2 sets of gunshots, with a 25-minute pause between them. So what does this mean? What does that spell for us? Why would this be? Don't be fooled, Judge. That camera was set to respond to loud noises. Yes? It might not have been a gunshot. There is no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why, the witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera. Hey, my nose was clear that night, man. Clear. Well, Mr. Wright, no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 p.m. was indeed a gunshot? Oh, can I? Can I? I mean, this whole fire 3 times thing, I think about that every time I see it. Like, gotta be important somehow. So maybe that's it. Maybe that's it? Or what about the bullet? No, that's more vague. This is it. Okay, please show the court evidence if you have any. Pretty sure that, yes. Yeah? I mean, even if it's wrong, the penalty's not that big. This is my evidence. The murder weapon. Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. Yeah! When, then, was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Yeah? Yeah? That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake. Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. I know. I mean, this is like the first time they're bringing it up, but it was in the court record for a while, that little distinction. Why, I ask you? Why? Uh-oh. I better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes? Ah! Oh, what's wrong, Nick? I have it. I have it. Huh? Remember the case with the steel samurai? Huh? Oh, yeah, of course I remember. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case. Did he? What do you mean? Maya? Yes? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch, and I'm gonna run with it. Right. I mean, is this safe? Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. Just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick. Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. I'm gonna say some really bold shit, Your Honor. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Oh. So, you finally realized the truth? There can be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself. No, shut up. Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, one boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on the boat. Wasn't Larry out there at the same time? Or no? There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat. I admit it is hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says that 15 minutes after midnight. But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the two men on the boat are. Well, it has to be Edgeworth, so it's one of... And Hammond was already dead, according to Phoenix's logic, so... Whoever really killed Hammond, got on a boat with Edgeworth, and then... What? Tried to kill Edgeworth? Edgeworth and the murderer. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. Oh, that's how it's related to the third case. Yes. I see. So Edgeworth thought it was Hammond, but it wasn't? What? Are you serious? Yes. Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. Yeah? I am not sure what to make of all this. Ludicrous. Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then. The murderer's name? Right, it's, not Lotta Hart. That's no. And it's not. It's not. And it's not. So I don't know. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. Nope, you don't know? I don't. Ugh, again, you waste my time. I don't know because he never told us. Aha. The mastermind. She would be the smartest person on Earth. She totally... None of it points to her. She really would be a mastermind if she was the true murderer. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop. The old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? It's so easy to just shoot people wherever. May I suggest that the real scene of the crime was not on a boat? What? That's insane. Well, then where did the murder take place? Like right outside the boat shop? I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. But, like right outside the boat shop, I would assume? Like, meet me at the boat shop, and then he die? Yeah? Around here? Maybe? Immediately I know that's the wrong answer. Maybe, Mr. Wright? Does this maybe include the reason why the killer would choose that spot? Yes, well, maybe because there is no good reason. The murderer thought we'd never expect it. Maybe you should try again. He wasn't even surprised I goofed up. Oh, no penalty. That's great. I literally haven't given this, like, a second of my... I haven't given this a thought at all. What? Where would it have been? Obviously, not here. No. But, like, yes, near the boat rental shop. Do I need to actually press this? Huh? Here, of course. Okay, I just needed to get closer to the actual icon. The boat shop where he lives. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Sometimes the game is really, like, not finicky, but, like, very particular where it clicks. Yeah. That way, he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing. Where did he hide the body? Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. He was just out here, vibing on a boat. That night, he was out on a lake, in a boat, searching for something. We still haven't gotten around to... He never told us what it was, but I guess it's not important. He finds it and returns the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned a boat? The boat shop. Yeah. Not my line of thinking at all, but it makes sense. Mr. Wright, I just didn't connect the dots. What happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning, and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. Let me take a sip of water before we get into this huge monologue. Okay, what's the full story, Phoenix? That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. Okay? Oh, I don't remember this image at all. Guess because it didn't show up on the screen for very long. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Okay. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake. Yes. Then who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? The caretaker. Yes, he was trying to kill Edgeworth, ? Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth. On purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Oh, he wasn't trying to kill Edgeworth, he was literally trying to frame it. Okay, whatever. Yeah, okay. Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details. Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. I mean, creating a witness would be a very clever and creative thing to do, right? Yeah? I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness? The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Oh yeah, indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit, and he fires again. Then, he just pops himself off. The murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. Okay. Yeah? I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice, to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then, he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body, threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake. Without a doubt. Yeah? Bailiff? Bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly. Yes! Yes! I guess my line of reasoning wasn't all that ridiculous. Very well. While we're waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Hi. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said? Yes. Well, why did you go out to the lake that night? What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come by the boat shop, by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important? I'm sorry, I can't say what it was. Your Honor, sir. Oh, bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet. The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either. What? He knows we're onto him. What should I do? Find him quickly. We cannot allow him to get away. Okay. That's not suspicious at all. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. So it seems. A search warrant has already been issued. It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. Request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. I understood. One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him. I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned. Alright. The judge is definitely on our side now, which is a rarity in the Ace Attorney games.
Yay, Nick, you did it!
Yeah. Literally by the skin of my teeth. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict.
And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out.
Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. Just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time.
I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of the clients.
Hey, Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Sorry, I was daydreaming. Did you say something?
Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably gonna get off the hook. Could try to smile. Just a little. Relax.
I've forgotten how to smile. I'm sorry. Here, it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth. No. There's so little time left. I want to tell you, to get it off my chest, but I can't make up my mind. What is this about, Edgeworth? This feels like a declaration of love. It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. Oh? A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. Do tell. Yeah, we'll keep playing. I'm not gonna end it here. It's too soon. Let's hear about your sad, dramatic backstory. It probably has to do with DL6. Yeah. Okay. Investigating time. Are we gonna hear more from Larry? Are we gonna need to get more details out of him? Whatever. We'll see. We'll see. I've forgotten just about everything that happens from this point on. So, yeah. Let's just see what we're getting ourselves into. But so far, things are looking up. So, verdict. Worth talking about. Wait, did Edgeworth literally just come up to us and say a memory of a murder and then just left the court? Like, and then we just, alright, bye. He never clarified that for us? Anyway. Okay, he literally did. I was jumping the gun. A memory of a crime that I committed. Of a murder. Or he didn't, and I was just being presumptuous.
Did you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed?
I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he'd never take someone's life. Never.
Nick.
Oh, hi. Hi. Yo, how's everyone doing? Thanks for cutting the tension, Larry. What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya?
Swooning? Me? Oh, yes. I do remember feeling faint.
Right on. Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth out there. Oh god. I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. You're in over your head. But, like, thanks, I guess. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. Your ego doesn't need any more feeding, but I do have to tell you the truth.
You did! If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty.
I can't fake laugh. I'm so sorry, that was awful, but seriously, Nick. That boat shop caretaker guy's pretty suspicious. Edgy ain't off the hook yet.
Way to spoil the mood, Larry. God.
Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty... edgy. Thanks for that. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night?
Nick?
I don't know. But what I do know is I'm gonna believe in you two until the end. Us two.
Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right?
Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Maya, I don't trust you for a goddamn second.
Not me? But why you, Larry?
Huh? Actually, yeah, why me, Nick?
Ugh, enough with the silent treatment.
Sorry, Maya.
Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much?
I know, I hate leaving her in the dust like this.
I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think?
You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney.
Wait, was that when you two were classmates?
Yes, in grade school. They saved me. Miles. And Larry. They saved me, and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know?
What? Do you have a sad dramatic backstory? Hey, Larry, what is he talking about?
Huh? Sorry. I kind of forgot.
Ugh. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear this story today, and that is final.
Hey, okay. Kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial.
A class trial?
You remember this, Larry? I doubt it. You remember, Larry. Spring, end of 3rd grade. Kid in our class got his lunch money stolen.
Lunch money?
Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home.
Huh, I see.
Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared, with 38 whole dollarinos still inside. A big amount of cash. Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I'd skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class.
So, they thought you did it?
Yeah. The kids in class said I should be put on trial.
Trial?
It was a bit of a sophisticated maneuver for grade schoolers. So the next day we held a classroom trial, with me as the defendant. Oh, I didn't do it. Guilty, he did it. Guilty, it was you, thief. Give the money back. You're such a meanie. No one play with him. Just admit you did it. You can't hide the truth. Tell us that. Oh my god, these kids are brutal. Wow, or the library committee. Give me back. Oh my god. Did you rob the bank the other day? Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. He's so sad. I didn't know what was happening. He's just a confused little kid. I was so sad. Couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. You shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs. Miles? Yes! Oh my god, his little outfit. He's so posh. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why Your Honor, that is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. He's taken this trial very seriously. But, Miles, it was your money that was stolen.
Yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry. Why don't you all just shut up?
Baby Edgy, let's go. Baby Larry. This is always how it is. Everybody ganging up and peeking on one person. Just think about how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. His heart's in the right place, too. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. Yeah, maybe it wasn't a good idea to have kids systematically gang up on one student. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends.
Wow. I had no idea.
Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone without a friend in the world.
You did a good thing, Larry.
Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see? Everything smells, it's usually the butts. Were you a lunch money thief? Dude. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. Aww. I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my father. A famous defense attorney. So sweet. Then, a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school.
DL6 incident.
Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death.
That's so sad.
It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Wow, that's pretty, out there. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. Well, it's like a 20-year difference, but I get what you're trying to say. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him I don't know how many times. He never replied.
I guess he didn't want to see his old friends.
Couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided.
Wait, you don't mean that's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth?
If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believed in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. That's very dramatic. Whoa, Nick. So, is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Aw, Nick! Nick!
Nick, we have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay?
Right. And very well maybe.
First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is.
I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need? Is the court record different now? Doesn't look too different, but alright. Okay, let's go. Not Maya talking. Okay, let's just go. Should we go to Gourd Lake first or the detention center first? We'll just go to Gourd Lake first. Okay. Hi! I didn't think I'd be seeing you again. Hey, pal. Long time no see.
Oh, Detective Gumshoe.
Close one today, huh? Got so worked up I snapped my tie in half. Oh, God. Sorry about that. You're stronger than I took you for. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, now we know who really did it.
You mean the boat shop caretaker?
Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal. Okay, have fun.
Detective Gumshoe sure is active today.
Oh, one other thing. No one can go into the woods today.
The woods?
Where Lotta was camping? Why? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while.
Guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble.
Anyway, I'll be seeing you two tomorrow. Okay, I don't think we need that. We don't think we need that place anymore anyway, so not too detrimental. Anything new here? I kind of doubt it. Huh? The steel eyesore's missing.
Eyesore?
Like the hot dog stand is closed too.
I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Edgeworth to show up for work.
Okay, boat rental shop. Something gonna go down here?
That old caretaker got away.
Yep.
Never imagined he might be the real murderer.
What? That old familiar clearing of the throat? I'd know that clearing of the throat anywhere. What are you doing here? Hello. What might you be doing here? I don't actually have a set voice for this guy, and I also didn't expect to be seeing him again. So, hi? Out for a walk, hmm? Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Yes.
Mr. Grossberg, this is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow.
That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. A mayor-like voice? That's a very specific descriptor, and I can kind of see it. Let me try to channel that. I need to channel it. Oh, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. You find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. Bye.
What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway?
Who knows? Is he trying to, like, kinda sneakily investigate? Maybe he's trying to help us? Oh, we can go in? Oh, that's right, the safe! I wanna crack open that safe, get a peek, is what I'm trying to say. Nobody's home. Hello, I forgot that there's a parrot here.
Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly.
Hello!
I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for himself.
That's all you're gonna say. No, I want to examine. Okay. Yes.
That reminds me, Nick. We have some, breaking and entering to do. Well, not breaking and entering, but like, I want to snoop. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Polly, what's the number to the safe?
1228.
Huh? Yeah, let's open it, Nick. Come on!
I'm sure there isn't any money in there.
But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there.
I'm not so sure.
Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there.
I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter.
A letter? That's lame. Boring.
No name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Edgeworth?
Nick, why would Edgeworth's name be on here?
How should I know? I'm gonna read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says, this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake. Getting on the boat. Firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here. In perfect detail. That's really creepy.
What do you think it means, Nick?
I don't know. But it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions.
But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth?
Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. We are stealing it.
Yes!
Yeah, okay. Wow. Well, I think that's all I need from this. Should we go to Grossberg's? They kind of set that up for us to do. And there's also the detention center to go to. Are we even gonna be able to talk to— Hi. Hi. Anything to say? You look as grim as always.
Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial.
Class trial? What do you mean?
You don't remember?
No, I don't.
Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? 3rd grade?
Lunch money? Obviously did not have an impact on him. Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that.
Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Or, like, cares about it.
Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway.
Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney.
Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. It's only my entire, career path, life goal. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, right? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Are we gonna talk about it? Are we gonna have a heart-to-heart? Hey, Edgeworth. Why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you always wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean by that? My father was taken from me. You want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, right, but I'm not that good of a person.
One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right?
Yes. The man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yana Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. So you hold a grudge? On that day, 15 years ago? The three of us... sorry. The three of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yana Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was no, I keep messing it up. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. Started to hate defense attorneys. And get all of them just ruin all their careers by getting their clients guilty.
What's your relationship with
Why am I speaking in Maya's voice? What? I'm losing it. Maybe I'm experiencing oxygen deprivation. Alright. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him.
So, he's like my sister was to you, Nick.
He is a perfectionist in all things. Court, his personal life. He is obsessed with doing everything perfectly.
Perfectly, huh?
In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever. Well, that's so suspicious. What if the perfect outcome is to get his client declared guilty so that it's not a wrongful declaration, not a wrongful verdict, whatever.
But that's...
I know. Possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. God damn it. It's fine. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. Impossible is a stretch. All Von Karma does is his job. To find the suspect guilty perfectly. In any case, It's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth. If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow.
He's right. Now is no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth.
The strange situation in which I find myself, I admit. No kidding. Can we talk about... Should we talk about this? Should we talk about this? Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge on me?
Who is that old guy anyway?
I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right, but I don't remember that old man. Not at all.
So, he was following this letter then?
Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men. Meaning myself and Robert Hammond?
It also says this is your last chance.
Last chance? Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man.
What is it? Do you know who he is?
Yogi. Could he be Yogi?
Yogi?
The suspect in the DL6 incident. I literally just explained it to you. The one who was found innocent. Maybe. Yana Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. Oh no, earthquake? Is that what caused the elevator to, stop? The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Oh, who's talking? Quiet! I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout! You'll just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. That's some traumatic stuff. In court, Yana Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court, and Yogi was found innocent.
Huh. But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you?
Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? Flashback? Yeah, it's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime, a memory of a murder. Are you gonna explain it? I think the time has come to tell all. Okay, give us your backstory. The last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. Wake up in a fearful sweat every time.
What kind of dream?
The dream about my father's killing. In the dark. Help! I can't breathe. A therapy sesh. Is that the end game? Edgeworth goes to therapy? I would love it. Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier. I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Cal, you just use up more oxygen. Yeah. Oh, there's more? I can't breathe. You're using up all my air. What? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. What? What? What is going on? Stop breathing my air. Wait, no. Father. He's attacking Father. Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! Oh my god. Did he just throw it? Or did he shoot it? Or did someone else catch it and shoot it? With that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years.
Holy shit. But that's just a dream, right? Right?
That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father.
What?
If you think about it that way, that letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean... It was me. I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. We're not even gonna question him?
What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do?
I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do. Like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe...
There is, Nick! We literally just saw him. There is someone else who knows about DL6.
And I guess we should go see him.
Yes, we should. It's the logical line of action.
Okay, bye, Edgeworth. I hope you get therapy soon. Here you are, Mr. Grossberg. Ah, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled.
No kidding! I can't believe you're not.
My. Just calm down and tell me what's happened,
It's Mr. Edgeworth. He... It's so sad.
Did we tell him everything? Yeah. See. So, Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father.
It's only a dream. Only a dream.
I wonder...
What?
If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled,
Well...
Also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was real. Don't even think it, as you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired and the deed was done. That seems fishy. How could a pistol fire without anyone pulling the trigger? I don't really know. I don't understand guns.
I don't believe it.
Yogi was suspected of murder and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Irrevocably wrecked. I know how to speak. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. Yeah. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? Was a defense attorney without peer. Sounds trite, but it is true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey.
My sister?
Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. And that's no surprise. Von Karma's an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result? He has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods.
And?
He lost. Died in despair, as it were.
I see.
Let's talk about Maya's trauma, When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. Your mother, Misty Fey.
Yeah.
I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent.
That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud.
That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So, you're saying he falsified his testimony? No, not to protect Edgeworth. That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? Okay, but, there's a protection against minors in court. At least for civil cases. I don't know about criminal. It basically, like, you can you don't have to go to jail or whatever on the basis that you are, like, a minor and you have different legal protections, whatever. Anyway, guess that is not the case with Japanifornia's law. It's only a possibility, mind you, but a possibility nonetheless. Well, that's not good. Things are really looking downhill from here. Can we talk to you about anything else? No. Present anything else? Maybe this is a good time to stop. My voice is getting kind of scratchy. And also I have, like, no clue where to go next. So yeah. Alright. Yeah, maybe we'll just call it off. Not call it off, but, call it quits here. So, alright. I got through a lot. We ended that trial. Maybe my next lead will be Larry. Maybe we'll talk to Larry the next time, which will not be Wednesday. Because on Wednesday, I'm playing a dating game about birds. So I think, yeah, next time I'm playing Ace Attorneys. Next week is next week. I know I'm going to be missing one of my usual stream times. I just don't remember when. I will keep everyone posted. I'll keep the people posted. Yeah, we'll figure it out next time. I can go through, like, a list of, like, presenting stuff and etc., etc. And there's probably a lot more he knows. But we can just save that for the next time we get around to this. So, yeah, okay. That's as far as we're gonna get for Monday, which is today. Why did I say it like that? Oh, really? Oh, no. Well, I'll post the VOD. The VOD will stay up. But that makes me kind of sad. But you know what? If your exams should take priority. I shouldn't be like an enabler and be like, yeah, have fun. It doesn't even matter. No. Just do what you gotta do. If you have to miss a stream or two, it's totally completely fine. But alright. Wednesday we're playing a TOEFL boyfriend, and then Saturday we're getting back into Baba Is You. I actually don't know how long Baba Is You is. Like, I know there's an end to it. It's not an endless puzzle game. I just don't know how long it is. But those are my 3 games that I have been getting into, and I, like, kind of want to get through them as quickly as possible to start the other games. Because I don't want to be the kind of, like, I don't want to keep starting a bunch of games with stream and then never get around to finishing them. But I have a lot of games that I want to start. So that's why I'm playing a TOEFL boyfriend on Wednesday, so that we can get through all the routes. I started playing it, and I'm like, oh, I've made a commitment with this game on stream, so now I gotta see it through. And so we're just gonna see it through, get all the routes, do all that. Same thing with Baba Is You. So that's where we're at right now. So yeah, alright, did I already save? I'm just gonna save again, just in case. Alright. Cool. Okay, well, thank you for joining me. Hope to see you when I can. Yeah, of course, of course. Alright. Sleep well, drink water, have a snack, stretch, go for a walk if you can, if you feel like it, whatever. And just have a good one. I'll see you around.